everyone. Welcome to another episode of Tubby Time. We have an exciting and fattening video for you today. We are going to take the most popular frozen pizza brands and test them head to head and see which one is the best. It's gonna be disgusting and we'll probably throw up. I can't wait. You might have noticed we changed our background setting because we're gonna need to relax once we get really fat after eating the pizza.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
All right, so plain and simple, we went out to Walmart and some various stores around us. We got the most popular frozen pizza brands we could find. Now, the criteria is very simple. They needed to be cheese, because if you can't make a cheese pizza, you probably can't do much. And they needed to be the original rising crust sort of thing. We do have some thin crust pizzas that we had to throw in just because they're so popular. But for the most part, they're all normal rising crust pizzas. They're all fresh. We made them in our oven today. Now, there's not going to be any store brand weird things that, maybe are local to you and aren't local to us. It's all nationwide, widely available pizzas that I would say most people know. There might be one or two that you're like, oh, I've never heard of that before, because there were some that we got that were like, what was that? But for the most part, they're all very well-known brands. Now, since we have so many pizzas to try, we're doing this in a bracket-style playoff thing. We're only trying 12 today. We have a total of 14, but the number 1 and 2 seeds we're saving till next week. So we have this really high-tech bracket that Kayla made, and we're basically just going to be ranking them as we go. Basically, how we seeded them was from cheapest to most expensive, because you would assume the most expensive would be the best. So we're starting in the middle with like the middle of the ground, not expensive, not cheap, and then working our way out from there. Most expensive will take on the cheapest, and we'll eliminate them as we go, because it's really impossible to rank 14 different pizzas all at the same time. You can't say, oh, this is number 4 or whatever. So we're going to do it that way, and we'll see where we end up. Today's video is only going to be numbers 1 through 12. So cheapest to the most expensive, which was number 12. The 2 we left out for next week's video, which will be the finals, if you will, were Uno, which I didn't know they made a frozen Uno pizza, and the California Pizza Kitchen frozen pizza, which is pretty well known. But those were by far the most expensive pizzas.
So how we cooked the pizzas, we didn't cook 12 full-size pizzas.
Even though we could eat those. We're pretty fat.
I don't know about that. But anyway, so we took them out of the package, and Josh used his good friend, his pizza cutter, almost chopped his finger off, or at least I was hoping so. And we just cut a quarter out of each pizza, and then we cooked those.
So we're each going to have 1/8 of the pizza to try. Enough talking. Let's get started. Round one. Stop poking my ass. This is the Freschetta pizza. Freschetta is a pretty popular brand, I guess. I've never had it. Versus Sam's Choice, which is Walmart. So Freschetta's usually priced between $5.99 and $4.99 around us. Once again, we're from Connecticut. Might be different where you are. And the Sam's Choice, surprisingly, is $4.79. Starting with the Freschetta. It's got a little bit of a, smoky flavor. Weird.
I don't get that. There's definitely thick dough.
Sort of reminds me of Digiorono a little bit, but less flavorful, I think. Like, at least the dough.
That's all right.
There's a weird taste to it. There's something, not weird, but there's like a taste to the dough. I can't pinpoint it, but it tastes like something. I don't know what it is, but whatever. Next, Sam's Choice.
A lot smaller.
Thinner dough, which is cool. The cool thing with Sam's Choice is it had the mozzarella chunks on top.
I was going to say there's a better cheese flavor.
Yeah, definitely better cheese. Crust is not as thick. We sort of like thin crust, but not really, really thin. Like just sort of, middle of the ground. Freschetta, and we're going to talk with our mouth full because whatever. Freschetta was packaged in one of those vacuum seal things. Sam's was not. But like I said, it has that mozzarella cheese on it, which I love the chunks. So I think I like the cheese on this one. The sauce flavor on that one.
I definitely like the cheese better on Sam's Choice, and I mean, it's a cheese pizza, so. It's a pretty easy decision for me.
So you think Sam's Choice? All right, Sam's Choice moves on.
Round
Number
2.
two.
That was round.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Round
two.
two.
All right, next up we actually have some, I guess, thin crusts. This one is Newman's Own. I actually really like Newman's Own, but this does not look appetizing whatsoever. So I don't know. And then we have Red Baron. Haven't had Red Baron in a long time. Oh, I forgot to mention the cheeses. I have to look at my notes. So Frechette is a 4 cheese. Sam's Choice is a 7 cheese. So that's probably why the cheese was better. Newman's Own is a 4 cheese, and Red Baron's also a 4 cheese. But it looks like Red Baron has some cheddar on it. It's sort of weird how these sit out and they get really dried out. I don't know. So, Newman's Own. Now, Newman's Own, we also, it's sort of between like $4.99 and $5.99. Most of the time, I think it's cheaper around here. So we put it in this category.
Tastes like cardboard.
All right. And Red Baron. Red Baron is $3.98.
Really? Mm-hmm. The sauce has a better flavor.
Yeah, it is.
It doesn't taste super cheesy, but I don't think either of them do. I know what I like.
So far, if you agree with me, the cheaper pizza's taking the king. Taking the king? Yeah, taking the
Cake?
cat? Cake. The cake.
Cat?
So, I don't fucking know. So, I think we're going Red Baron. Red Baron over Newman's Own. Round
1.
3. You're so dumb.
Oh, because you didn't mess with it.
Shut the fuck
2
up.
times. Round 3.
So next up, we have Digiorono, everyone's favorite, the creme de la creme of
It says you.
pizza. Well, I'm just saying it was like the original, you know, versus Craven. Looks delicious. I hadn't heard of Craven, but I guess it's a nationwide brand. I saw it at one of our stores the other day, just decided to pick it up. So I don't know what it's going to taste like. It looked good, but the price said differently. So Digiorono around us is between $5 and $5.99. Craven was like $3.50. So I think I know who's going to win. But let's try them. Starting with Digiorono. You can have that piece because it has a little surprise on the end.
No, I don't want that.
Fuck you then. Jesus. Here. I love Digiorono. I associate Digiorono with just getting drunk all the time. So one thing I will say about Digiorono, once again, vacuum sealed pack. I think this is a 4 cheese. I don't know. It's just the original. It's delicious. It's not delivery. It's Digiorono.
It's fine.
I'm going to go with most of you watching this video have tried Digiorono. What I noticed is the 4 cheese is way cheaper. I mean, in most circumstances, way cheaper than like the ones with meat. I don't know why. I think that's dumb, but I mean, it's like $3 cheaper, it seems. All right, Craven. Thinner crust. What the fuck?
All I taste is dough.
You don't get that weird hint of something in the sauce?
I taste dough and sauce. It's like all dough and a thin layer of sauce.
I did notice the cheese was less on this too. It seemed right off the bat. Like you opened it and you're like, ugh.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Let me guess. I want you to say it because...
Digiorno.
What was that?
Digiorno.
Digiorno.
Over the Craven one.
Yeah. There we go.
Round 4.
Okay, this one I'm excited about because there's a pizza here that I've always seen and I've never tried. First up, we have Mike's. That's the one I'm excited about. It's one of the biggest pizzas we got, I think. It's probably like 16 inches or something. And the value for it is pretty good. And you get red pepper flakes and
Italian seasoning. A little packet of each.
We didn't put that on here because we don't want to skew the results. So
But just cool that it came with that.
yeah, it's really neat. It's probably not enough red pepper for me, but. And next up, we have our good friend, Costco brand. These come in packs of 4. So I think the packs are like $12. So you get value with these. You get a bang for your buck. So that works out to like $3.99 a pizza for the most part. Costco, I don't know how many cheeses are on here, but Mike's is a 4 cheese. Mike's you get for $5.74. That ain't bad.
It's a little different.
That sort of tastes like the pizzas you get in elementary school, or I guess in any school. You know, like that shit pizza that they like make every day. You're just like, ugh. But it's not. It's not as like
They're a little
disgusting.
circle
Maybe it was Mike's Pizza. Maybe that was the Maybe it was. Maybe Mike's makes circle pizzas. Oh, I forgot to mention. Notice we don't have any circle pizzas or square pizzas. It's all Rising Crust original, like I said before.
They are.
Non-organic.
It's a big circle, though.
Yeah, small circular, I mean.
Oh.
But, yeah. So they're all Rising Crust, like 14-inch at least. Non-organic, non-cauliflower, non-gluten-free. None of that fucking shit.
Regular, real pizza.
We're fat in this house. Are you cleansing your palate between each bite?
Not each bite.
Oh, okay. So the results might be skewed. So
You
just
weren't
listen to
either.
me.
Rewatch your
I don't know
video.
what you're talking about.
Rewatch it. You can do it clean every bite.
Costco, like I said, cheap. And I think it was probably the smallest. But we get these all the time. Costco pizza has a unique flavor that at least I haven't seen with any pizza. Like, I prefer this over Digiorono half the time. I don't know about you. Like, the bang for your buck is delicious. A little salty.
I like the flavor. The sauce has a good flavor. It's not super cheesy, but...
I think I like Costco more, but
Yeah.
the problem is that... And I'm not saying this is what I'm basing my decision on. We're looking for flavor, obviously. Mm-hmm. And price. We're taking everything into consideration, but the Mike's... I'm almost wondering if they throw that Italian seasoning and red pepper stuff in there to cover the flavor of it. I'd be curious to try it. It's not bad. Like I said, it's not bad at all, but I'd be curious to try it with those. Mm-hmm. We'll do that at some point.
I'm sure it'll make it taste better.
14 fucking pizzas to eat. But yeah, no, I think I like Costco more. The overall flavor. I like the cheese distribution on this one, but the sauce flavor and the crust flavor are better on the Costco.
I like Costco.
Yeah, so Costco wins it.
Round 5.
Okay, we're getting close. I'm still hungry. I could probably eat some more pizza. But this round, we have the Screamin' Sicilian, which is really cool if you've ever seen it because it has like the big cheese chunks. Their original pizza, I think, was their holy pepperoni or holy moly pepperoni, whatever. This is the Bussin' Bessie or whatever. What was it called? Bessie's Revenge. That's what they call it. But it's their cheese pizza with a bunch of mozzarella chunks on top. And over here we have Tony's. Never had Tony's before, but it looks terrible. Low cheese. I don't know. Let's try it here. You take the smaller one. Screamin' Sicilian didn't say what kind of cheese is in here. Do you taste a weird cheese?
It tastes different.
A lot of sauce.
Well, you know the chunks are mozzarella.
We also like a crispy crust. Like, we don't like... I'm not saying we like thin crust more, but we like a crispier crust versus like a really doughy crust and chewy. So we tend to overcook our pizzas a little bit, which we did today, which is fine.
Oh, I see you cleaned your palate.
Fucking bullshit. It tastes like you're sitting on a hot summer day at a swimming pool and someone brought out a fucking frozen pizza and you accidentally like ate it after splashing a little bit of chlorine on it. I taste chlorine.
I taste grossness. Crunchy crust though.
Yeah. I mean, it does nothing for me.
I concur.
But I don't really like either of these.
I concur.
No, the crust on the end ain't bad. A little crackery. Good.
Yeah, but if I had to pick the actual pizza, I think it'd be the mystery cheese one.
The mystery cheese. Yeah, I wish it... I mean, we could look at the ingredients, I'm sure, but it's probably on the box. I'm just too stupid to look. The Screamin' Sicilian retails for $5.98, just about. The Tony's retails for $2.98, and it's one cheese. It's not even 4 cheese. It's just mozzarella.
I think that part of that weird flavor has to do with the sauce.
Maybe. The cheese comes off easily on this one, too.
It does.
So, we're not happy with either of these, but I guess we're going Screamin' Sicilian. Mm-hmm. All right.
Oh, sorry.
Round 6. All right, ladies and gents, we reached the final round of this taste test. Before we start, if you like what you saw, please like, subscribe, comment about your favorite pizza brand. Maybe subscribe so you can, see the next video next week. We'll put a link to it when we publish it at the end of this video. But here we go. And I'm not full yet. Is that weird?
No, you're not.
I know. Oh, let me cleanse. Hold on.
You have sauce on your pants?
What else is new? I also have sauce on this too. That's why I'm wearing that. All right, our final round is Kayla's favorite, Mystic Pizza, which I think is shit, versus The probable winner, Great Value brand, Walmart's flagship brand. Mystic Pizza is pretty expensive. It retails for like $7.99, something like that. You don't get any value with that, but it's a good size pizza, I guess. Whatever. And then Great Value is like 88 cents.
You bought a pizza for 88
I'm sorry. Great Value is $2.78. And it's a 2 cheese. Mystic Pizza, we don't know what it is. If you've never seen the movie Mystic Pizza, good. Don't.
It's a great movie.
It sucks. So, Mystic Pizza is a famous place around us where they based some fucking stupid movie off of. It's down in Mystic, Connecticut.
It's a good movie.
And then there's a place in North Stonington. I don't know if you're watching in like California or New Mexico or Montana, wherever the hell you live. I don't know if they have Mystic Pizza out near you. It was a pain in the ass for us to find. So, if they don't have it, you're not missing out on much because it probably sucks. They charge up the ass for this shit because it's a movie.
There's definitely a lot of seasoning in
Yeah,
the
a
sauce.
lot of seasoning.
It's like a good lot, though. Like, very flavorful sauce.
All right. It's all right. Not Digiorono, but it's all right. Cleanse. This one is going to be the creme de la creme. I already know it. Great Value. Look at that cheese distribution. This is a 2 cheese. Did I say that yet? Mm-hmm. 2 cheese pizza. Oh, yeah.
A lot of dough.
You taste the 278 or whatever it is.
A lot of dough.
Listen up, though. That tastes eerily similar to Digiorono. Except Digiorono has more cheese and more sauce and more everything. But the dough itself tastes like Digiorono.
I think Digiorono was better.
Bite the crust. You're going to be like, that's Digiorono. The crust. The crust. I hate to admit it. Mystic Pizza's better.
Oh, what was that saying again for the camera?
Mystic Pizza's better than the $2.78 Walmart pizza. God damn it. Mm-hmm. So let's take a look at our qualifiers for the finals, even though we have like finals, then semifinals, and whatever. I don't know. Freshetta versus Sam's Choice won. Newman's Own versus Red Baron won. Digiorno versus Craven, Digiorno won. Mike's versus Costco won. Screamin' Sicilian versus Tony's, Screamin' Sicilian pulled through. And last but not least, unfortunately, Mystic Pizza moves on over Great Value. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, that was amazing, and we're still hungry. So, we're going to go eat some more pizza. Like I said, if you like what you saw, please like, subscribe, comment. Stay tuned for next week's video, where we actually determine what the best pizza is going to be, because we can only eat 6. No, we can only eat 12 today. We're fat, but we're not that fat. So until next time, please stay safe, stay healthy,
and stay tubby